On the 22nd of November 2024, IMF staff and Sri Lankan authorities reached a staff-level agreement on the third review of the Extended Fund Facility, approved by the IMF on March 20th, 2023. But what does this mean? And what next for Sri Lanka? The recent staff-level agreement was reached following a country visit made by senior IMF staff members, which usually happens when a review of the programme is scheduled to take place. During such a visit, IMF staff members assessed Sri Lanka's progress on the EFF programme, which is measured by the number of quantitative performance criteria, indicative targets, and structural benchmarks that are met for the review period under consideration. IMF staff found that Sri Lanka's progress up to date was strong, with all quantitative performance criteria and indicative targets for end of June 2024 being met, and the indicative targets for end of September 2024 also being met, except for the target on social spending. They also found that most of the structural benchmarks due before October 2024 were being met, with some had been implemented with delay, or were still delayed owing to the recent elections. The staff-level agreement does not, however, mean that the third review of the EFF programme has been completed. The agreement reached with IMF staff still needs formal approval from the IMF management and its executive board. For this to happen, two key conditions must be met. First, the government must implement certain mutually agreed prior actions, which include the submission of a 2025 budget that aligns with the EFS programme objectives, and second, the completion of a financing assurances review, during which the IMF will check two things: if promised, financial support from international partners has been confirmed, and if enough progress has been made in the restructuring of the country's debt to ensure it can be completed on time and meets the programme's targets. Once the review is approved by the IMF management and the executive board, Sri Lanka will receive about $333 million in financing. This will bring the total amount of financial support provided under the programme to a whopping $1.333 billion. Therefore, it is crucial to keep up the pace of reforms to protect the progress already made and to help the economy fully recover, leading to stable and fair growth.